You never know what might happen. Alright. Hey, Ogren, you have anything to say? Thanks,
I
Ogren.
got a moment. Sure.
See if there's anything.
What about?
Nothing.
All right.
Talk more later. Let's see if I can find Logain around here. I'm sure there's some very interesting things we can talk about now. Better than mine. Your burps aren't that bad, Ely. See, there's our golem shale. Get some Sprite for tonight. Always the damn Sprite. Right. Here's Alistair. Alistair.
Oh, there you are. Come to offer congratulations, I suppose? Maybe you intend to throw me a party to celebrate my engagement.
I don't want this to ruin our friendship.
Neither do I, really. But it's too late for that now, I think. I don't know why you made Logain a Grey Warden, but he's tainted it for me. The man is a traitor, and you gave him the greatest honor I can think of.
Killing him won't bring Duncan back.
It would have meant Duncan could rest easier. Me too. But why should I complain, right? I'm the king now, and with a beautiful fiancée who is going to remind me of her father every time I look at her. I'll make the best of it, I guess. I'm not going to roll over and let Honora rule, that's for sure. Well, good luck, I suppose. You have a lot to do now. So do I.
And that's the last we're ever going to see of Alistair in this game. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, let's see if I can find Logain around here somewhere. Because I want to talk to the motherfucker. With this emote. All the Sprite. See here again. There's more again. So, oh, here's Logain. Let's check your equipment. There's the Riverdane Blade. Styrian's Might. Styrian's Might is better. Or the Paragon Longsword. Let's give you the Paragon Longsword. There you go. Nice big sword. Let's see what else we can give you. Here's the Riverdane Helmet. Let's give that to you. Twinter Shield. Duncan Shield. Is that better? That one does give you plus 20 physical resistance. But this one gives you more willpower, defense, armor penetration, and stamina regeneration. So I think I'm going to give you Duncan Shield. Also, apparently your strength isn't that high. But I'm sure we'll fix that soon. Once I'm able to actually talk to you. Or maybe I have to do that in camp. See, here's Logain. Hello, fucker.
Let's not spend more time here than we must.
Alright, I guess I have to talk to you once we're in camp. Fine, I'll make up a camp and then we'll talk. And... you know, I think I might be able to complete the rest of the game from this point onwards. Like, well, hang on, let me check my side quest. Let's see. I don't really care about doing this quest. Don't really care about doing this side quest. And these ones are also not that interesting, so... you know, I think I might just go ahead and finish the rest of the game now. So I'm gonna nail that project you were helping me on. I thought I did mediocre. Hooray! Awesome, Millie. Awesome. Great to hear. See, you knew you could do it. Alright. Logain, yes. You're going to be with me. Win and Morrigan. And Morrigan just rose from the ground. Alright. Let's go make up camp real quick. And then we'll... I think I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the game. So you ate beating the game for you. Yeah. I think I'll be able to have finished that in 1 hour. In less than an hour? I think I would be. But we'll see. Alright, well now we're here. Let's first talk with Logain a bit.
I passed your test. Fate has a twisted sense of humor, it seems. I suppose you think I'm some sort of monster. More so since I survived your ritual. You keep striking at me, and I just refuse to die decently.
Let's see. I may have to resort to magic next.
Oh? What was all that nonsense with the Darkspawn blood and mages then? A puppet show? It seems to me that magic has already failed. I'd recommend a sharp knife in the kidneys next time. Less impressive, but it gets the job done.
Shouldn't you be trying to talk me out of? Shouldn't you be trying to talk me out of killing you?
Why should I? I'm a strategist by trade, after all. Should a fine plan be abandoned simply because it ends in my own demise? That seems like such a waste of a good idea.
You cost me Alistair, you know.
Yes, well, you can thank me for that later. I don't know what concession you want from me, Warden. I expect my word will not satisfy you.
You're a Grey Warden now too, you know.
Indeed, I'd almost forgotten that. Thank you for the reminder. I think it's time we got to the point here. What do you want from me? I can't imagine that you spared my life in the Landsmeet by accident. You have some plan in mind.
You tell me what you want. I'm giving you a chance. I want you to take it. I was granting you mercy. I didn't actually want you. See, you tell me. What do you want?
What I want? What an odd question. I want to ride back to Denerim and sit in the war room and find no empty chairs at the table. I want to lose, nothing else. I want a line clearly drawn that I can defend. I want an end to this war. All of this can rightly be called my fault. Whether or not you can do better remains to be seen. But if you can make this the end, Warden, I will follow you, I swear it.
Well, we will find a way to end this blight.
Andraste, help us then. We should speak no more of this at present. Time's wasting.
I'm sure about that. Oh, crap. Already got 27 approval with him. Cool.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised at your success. You beat me. Perhaps you can do this after all.
Hooray, I got confidence. Thank you, little game.
Do you want something? I suppose I have a moment.
Alright, let's talk to you. Why do you hate Orlais so much?
Hate doesn't describe it. I've seen painted, masked lords beat an old farmer to death with riding crops. To this day, I don't know why. Is that hate? I saw good, sensible men fight armored chevaliers with nothing. No weapons, no armies, not even hope of success to see the occupation end. Is that hate?
Maybe it isn't hate, but it isn't right either.
Nothing about war is right. It's a force of nature, like rain, or wind, or faith. It simply exists, and we deal with its consequences.
You fought for the right reasons then. Why not now?
My reasons weren't wrong. I wanted to defend my home. I made tactical errors, however. You
Well,
won't
at least
believe
you
me when I
admit it.
tell you this, but it doesn't matter. I never fought because I hated Orlais. This was for Merrick and for Reldon.
You fought Orlais even when they weren't the enemy.
I made a tactical error.
So you started a civil war for Ferelden.
I didn't want to start a war, I wanted to stop one. I failed. So I suppose my intentions don't amount to much.
All of that was in the past now.
The past is always with us. It's in our bones and our blood, and we wear it on our skin. You can think otherwise, but you'll never get far without it.
It doesn't justify what you did.
No, it doesn't. I failed. Lives were in my hands, and I failed. Nothing excuses that. In any case, there's no use discussing this. We have much work left to do.
Let's see, I wanted to ask you something first.
Go ahead.
Let's see. How well did you know King Marek?
He was my friend. If he'd wanted to conquer the Fade, I would have led the charge.
And how did you meet Marek?
I was hunting, more Poaching, to be entirely honest, when a boy my own age came stumbling out of the woods. He was so dirty, you'd have thought he'd been dug up out of the ground.
What happened then?
He was bloody, exhausted, and obviously being hunted. I offered to take him to my father's camp.
And that boy was Merrick.
Yes. I didn't find out who he was for a while, though. But I've rattled on for too long already. We should get moving.
But there's so much I want more to talk about. What made Merrick such a great king?
There are men who inspire such devotion that everyone around would lay down their lives for him. There are men who would come and go from this world, and no one notes it. What makes them so? Your guess is as good as mine. Merrick was remarkable. That's all I can say of him.
And why didn't he acknowledge Alistair?
He nearly did. Merrick was never one to avoid his duty. And given his preference, he would have acknowledged his son no matter the circumstance. But he had more than his honor to think of. It would have ruined Rowan, after all. She'd be reduced to a concubine in the eyes of our neighbors, and put Kaelin's status as heir in question. So Merrick made the hard choice. Eamon offered to raise the boy, and that was that.
But Kaelin took a peasant's daughter as a queen.
I was turned by then, and a general. You can buy respect through birth or by bloodshed, I've found. But we've been idle long enough. We should get moving.
No! More questions! More questions!
Go ahead.
What would you have done if you'd won?
I suppose that depends on how much of the kingdom was left by then. Once the border was secure, the army would have regrouped to push back the Darkspawn in the south.
But the border was in no danger.
It's easy to say now. When Chevaliers were massing on our doorstep, things were a little less clear.
And the throne?
There was never any question in my mind that Honora would remain on the throne. After all, who else was there? Merrick had no brothers or sisters. Most of the Therans were publicly hung by Megran when he took power.
And how could you afford to divide our forces?
We couldn't, especially after Ostagar. It wasn't an ideal plan, but it seemed necessary at the time.
Actually something else.
Go ahead.
Do you think Alistair will make a good king?
Eamon is a shrewd man. He'll be advising the boy. He'll do all right, I suppose.
Then why didn't you want him to take power?
Doing all right is not the same as doing well. Your friend may get good advice from Eamon, but he's weak. All the bands know it. You can see them. A pack of wild dogs waiting for a bone. The first chance they get, they'll pry concessions out of him. They'll pick at the throne until it's only a gilded chair with no power or authority at all.
The feudalic system, everyone. Why would Eamon support Alistair's bid for the throne, then?
Because Eamon, for all his merits, is a conservative man. He believes in tradition and inheritance. Would never see the daughter of a freeholder, however gifted, in power.
But you're Terran now, doesn't that make Honora nobly born? But Alistair's mother was a commoner.
And if there'd been any other heir, Eamon would never have suggested the boy. This discussion profits no one. I may be wrong. I will certainly hope so.
Let's talk about something else.
By all means.
Do you think Honora will make a good queen?
Honora is a good queen. She has been for 5 years now.
Then why did you take power from her?
Whatever she might think, I never took power from Honora. She may have felt threatened, but I most pointedly did not remove her from the throne. In all seriousness, Honora is formidable. You should know that by now.
But will she be good for Ferelden?
I'm not a seer. If I could predict the future, I wouldn't be here. Honora is strong enough to endure. She may make a few mistakes along the way, but she'll survive them. But this isn't the time to discuss such things.
Alright, fine. Let's get moving.
Of course.
There we go. Getting a little bit more brutal with low gain. Okay, let's do some last minute shopping.
I heard rumours that Redcliffe was once again open for business, but my word, isn't this amazing? Such bustle. The Earl has kindly offered my son and I lodgings in exchange for
But we're in
supplies.
camp yet.
I'm happy to help him. And you too, of course. If you have need of my wares, you have but to ask.
Thank you, Bonan. Let me see your
I'm sure
wares. Right, let's do our last bit of shopping. I'll keep the Riverdane Blade. Sell off the Imperial Edge. That Mole. Firebolts. The knockback bolts. Staff of the Magical Lord, I think I'll just gonna do a run with that. Keep that one, but sell off the Quinari Infantry Helm. And get rid of all these Winter Shields. The Knight Commander Shield can go. Rose the Magical Lords. Still gonna keep that for now. Alright. And now that we have you here, Fate's Edge. Not too bad, but I'm not gonna need that now. So, now that we have you here, I'm actually gonna buy all your Blood Dragon stuff. So I can finally have that all in my collection. And then we can actually make up the last bit of armor and stuff that I still need. That, there's the Blood Dragon Shield. Is there still any of these that I want to buy? Let's see. This one might actually not be too bad. And the Dalish Pendant. Let's also get that. Dwarven Merchant's Belt. No, I don't need any of these. Let's buy the Journeyman Rune. Let's also get some gifts. About 3 of them. So we're going to use that to get some more influence with low gain. Is there anything else
Do you
want
want
to talk about?
something? I suppose I have a moment.
See, were you really going to kill Anora?
Anora always did have a flair for the dramatic. She could have been a bard.
Why would she invent such a story?
Anora is a politician at heart. There's one thing she knows. It's how to move people.
So I broke into the royal palace for nothing?
Well, I'm sure having you come to her rescue gave Anora no small amount of pleasure.
Why me, though?
Is that a serious question? Is there someone else you know of who could stand up to the land's meat?
I don't believe you.
Believe what you like, it makes no difference to me. Are we done, then?
Sure, let's move on.
Of course.
Whoops. -6 disapproval. Alright, anyway, let's get you on the screen. There you are. Right, now I have the Blood Dragon Sword, but the Paragon Longsword is definitely better for you. You can't wear the Blood Dragon helmet stuff yet, but you can get the Blood Dragon Shield, which does give you extra constitution and defense, but I think Duncan Shield is still a bit better. And let's give you Parvolon Willstone. That should be good for you. And have
Thanks.
some thoughtful gifts.
Thanks. Thanks.
There you go, about 58. Moderate strength.
Do you want something? I suppose I have a moment.
What was Anora like as a child?
So far as anyone could tell, she was the undisputed monarch of the whole world. She'd fought.
Again, I'm just getting all the conversations out of the way now. Because I'm going straight to the end. Can't imagine Anora with skinned knees.
She bleeds just like anyone. Or are you surprised that my daughter ever fell down? If you're expecting some particular insight into my daughter's character, I'm afraid I'm probably not the best source. I'm hardly impartial.
So are you and Anora close?
I think you already know the answer to that.
Does she have many friends?
Varren sits in between the Brazilian forest and the sea. It's far from the old Tevinter roads. The village by our keep was never even as big as Redcliffe. There are always a few children around. charcoal burners, sons and daughters mostly,
Rest
the
there.
children of servants. They formed into noisy gangs in the courtyard for their games. But Honora...
Sorry about that. What about Denerim? Did she have friends there?
Kalen. He was a bit younger than she was, but Honora would lead him about the palace like a puppy on a leash, deep in adventures together. I believe the two of them once fought an army of ogres in the wine cellar. That was their explanation for all the broken bottles.
Well, at least it wasn't in the toilet. So, why would Mara give you a Tenier in the middle of nowhere?
Because it was vacant, and though it's off the trade routes close to Denerim, it was a good place for children to grow up. Solitude isn't terrible, you know. She had a free reign over the woods. But this is not really the time or place to discuss my daughter. We have work to do.
Alright, is there anything else I can
Go
ask
ahead.
you? Never mind. Okay. I think I'm just gonna buy the rest of the gifts. Oh wait. Let's also level up everyone else. So we can not worry about that. There you go, let's get your constitution to 50. Strength to 34. And let's give you perfect striking. And killing blow. There we go. That's Shale leveled up. Ogren. Get your strength up. Get your constitution up. There we go. Give you a destroyer. And rally. Awesome. Let's see. Liliana. Level you up. Get your dexterity up. And your cunning. Sure, let's upgrade your stealing. And then you already have all the archer talents. Let's give you Deadly Strike. Next up is my dog. Let's give him 36 strength, 30 dexterity, 26 constitution. Let's get the dexterity up, strength to 40, and the constitution to 28. There we go. That's all of those talents. Then next up we have Sten. Also has a lot of stuff I still need to put in. Let's give him some extra strength, extra constitution, get some dexterity up. Let's give him some extra willpower. There we go. Maybe we should get him some extra cunning. There we go. And improved survival, sure. Alright. Let's give you the rest of these talents. Rest of the warrior talents and berserker talents. There we go. Next up, Zevran. Let's upgrade your cunning and your constitution. Get your combat tactics up. And I'm gonna give you whirlwind. I'll give you whirlwind. Okay, that was Zevran. Then we still have Logain to level up. Apparently we can't level up his stats anymore. That's gonna be awkward. Alright, let's make him also Berserker. But he has a lot of tactics, that's for sure. Survival. And give you all of these. No shield expertise just yet though. That's okay. I'm sure we can live with what we have right now. Let's see, okay. Let's see, can you wear any other elf? Now there you go. I think the Blood Dragon plate armor is gonna be way better than what he has now. Let's actually compare with my Paragon armor. Blood Dragon stuff. Well, it's slightly better. Some stuff is slightly better. The rest is actually, my Paragon armor is better than the Blood Dragon armor. But I can give the Blood Dragon armor to Logain at least. which should give him plenty of protection, because the Blood Dragon armor is one of the DLC armors, and it gives you a lot of shit. There we go, and plate. Huh. It actually looks more like Hawk's armor than anything else. And let me guess, I don't get the extra modifier unless I put on all the Blood Dragon stuff. Let's see. Huh. Actually, I don't get anything anyway. Fine. I'll just get the Paragon Longsword. There we go. Might have to give him some few rings if I find any anymore. Alright, there we go. You look quite silly in that, Logain. That's how you're gonna die. Very silly. Okay. And let's see if I can talk to some other people more.
I am listening.
You have anything to say?
It doesn't have.
Nope. Okay. Let's see about Ringo. Anything else? He released himself. Dave Ringo. Zevran, you have anything to say?
What say you?
Good to answer some questions.
By all means.
I'll just move on. Okay, Liliana.
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
I, for one, am in no hurry to let my spirit fly free. That is comforting.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
Here we go, a little musical number. My giant aura that I'm still protecting. My blank expression. Yes, beautiful music, Illy. Aw, even Sten is taking it all in. I think someone fell down. Well, thank you for that, Liliana. It was a very comforting song for us in the end. Wynn, you have anything to say?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You led me to an errand. You persisted, even though I was sure all you were going to find was a dead end.
I'm glad I could help.
I will never be able to repay you for what you've done for me. Finding an errand allowed me to bring that chapter of my life to a close. I feel free. A great weight has been lifted off my heart. This moment, it feels like the moment before the sunrise, when all the world is still, holding its breath, waiting for first light. I can stop thinking about my past and look forward to the future. Thank you, my friend. You will always have my gratitude.
Why, thank you, Win. Let's see. Ah, here it is. Ogren fell down. He passed out.
Pull up a drink, Warden. Join me in my sodding hole.
Something bothering you?
Nah, just tired is all. Did you want to talk about something?
I can know more about you.
What about?
1 second.
All right.
Talk more later. Okay, anything else?
Just leave me alone, Warden. Seriously.
Are you upset about something?
Upset? Ugh. I don't get upset. I get drunk. Did you want to talk about something?
Just saying hello.
Aye. Well, hello.
Anything else?
What do you want?
Something bothering you, I can tell.
Aye. People talking when I'm trying to have a sodden quiet moment. That really twists my nut. Did you want to talk about something?
So much nut twisting.
Aye.
Saying hello.
You there. Aye, you.
Oh god, he's getting even more drunk.
I've been watching you. Where can I get some sauce for that rump roast?
What? Are you I'm a man. What? Are you propositioning to me? Right here, you mad dwarven stallion.
Go and make yourself ready, woman. I'll be right there to see to it.
And he passed out. Yep, he's out.
There
Oh wait,
you
no, there
are.
he is.
I was thinking, we've been through a lot together now. We're like old war buddies. So I figured, why not invite you to share a drink, huh? A drink from my own stash, my family's recipe, and dedicated to my comrades in arms.
Finally I got to taste Ogren's famous brew.
Yes! The warden steps up.
Drink, drink, drink.
You handled that like a champion, my friend. Most impressive. How do you feel?
Was there even any alcohol in there? I feel great. Got any more?
Oh, no. The rest is for me. You'd need to do something really unspeakable to get into the rest of my stash. I just wanted to tell you, after all we've been through, you're like family to me. Closest thing I've had in years.
No, don't get all doughy on me, Ogren. A toast then, to comrades in arms.
Aye, a toast with a dry cup. You're not getting any more of my brew. So, do you want to talk about something?
No, sure, nothing for now.
Aye, all right then.
Alright. There we go. Massive, massive approval. Anything else?
Hey, Warden, you gotta hear this one.
Oh god.
This human walks into a tavern, and there's an elf there, and she says... she says...
Spit it out, Ogren.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
And he passes out again. Bonk.
Right here, old pal.
Alright. I'd like to know more about
What
you.
about?
All
right.
time. Talk more later. Is that gonna be all?
Right here, old pal.
Yep, that's gonna be everything. Cool. Sten, you have anything else to say?
What is your wish, Kadan?
I guess not.
As you...
And then my long-lost love, Morrigan. If I can find Morrigan. Where's Morrigan? Oh, she's all the way here in the bushes.
Your desire?
Let's ask you something.
So,
Can
full
I
of...
become shape changers?
Possibly, if I had the desire to.
God dang it.
I do not.
I wish.
Your desire?
Alright, fine.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Right, one final kiss.
Ah, such a romantic, I see.
Suddenly we're the same height.
Don't worry, if you thought that was awkward, oh boy, have I got something for you later on. Alright, my allies. Let's give you some deep mushrooms. Give you the death roots. Give you all the unassigned journeyman runes. And all the unassigned master runes. There we go, and I've already given enough coins.
Good use of what you have brought us, Wood.
He says while lying down. Do I want to do some more crafting about something? I think I'll hold off. Okay, well, we've done everything in camp. Everyone is as ready as they're going to be. I don't know, maybe we need to get some more approval, but low gain. See what that is, 58. I'll buy a few more gifts for him.
Are you sure I can't interest you?
No, Bodan. Alright, let's buy some more gifts. Here we are. About 4 of them. There we go. Okay, here are your gifts.
Thanks. 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 Thanks.
There we go. Massive approval. Now he gains major strength. Massive strength.
Do you want something? I suppose I have a moment.
Yeah, look, he's literally dressed like Hawk from Dragon Age 2.
Of course.
And don't worry, once we get to Dragon Age 2, oh my god, are we going to have a party. Because I'm going to be riffing the shit out of that game. Alright. Well, there's nothing else for us left to do, so
Yes.
time to go to Redcliffe.
Indeed.
To Redcliffe Village. Oh, seems to have a little encounter. Didn't expect an encounter anymore, but sure. I'll do it.
Will you stop eating?
Oh, it's the ambush guys. Leave and skillfully evade their clueless trap. I'm not interested in this right now. Do-do. I would like to run away. Oh, there's a bandit.
Very well.
Go break the barricade. And time for us to go free. This bandit encounter is not that great. And it takes up a long time. Not gonna do that right now at the end. When I'm so close. It's time to beat this game. Uh-oh. What happened here?
I've seen you eyeing me when trying to watch for the moment when I turn on you.
I thought you'd be more likely to attack me in my sleep, actually. Isn't that what you do? Strike when your quarry cannot defend themselves?
You've made your point.
I do not trust you, Logain.
I've become a Grey Warden. I've made promises. If I break them, my life is forfeit.
That does not give me
Yeah,
much
yeah, okay.
reassurance.
Let's see.
Not something
Redcliffe
I can
Survivor.
It's you, the Grey Warden. Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me.
What happened? Where is everyone?
They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived.
Alright, well, you should get to safety.
I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
Okay, so, oh yeah, there's plenty of Darkspawn here in Redcliffe Village. I shall take care of all of them. There we go. Time to take care of that heroic emissary. Sweet. Luckily the game makes you feel like a badass right now by making sure you can take out all these enemies in just one hit. I think that's pretty damn clever. Here's some more Darkspawn. We need to kill all of these Darkspawn first before we can go to the castle. dying everywhere. Boink. So we no darkspawn left anymore. Go. Let's do a little bit of looting. Oh god, they got 2 ogres there. It's okay, we've taken on some plenty fearsome ogres. They're all huddled up in this little corner. Sweet. There we go. Darkspawn are fighting themselves. This is good. Oh shit. Let me go. Let me go. There we go. War cry. Where are we gonna go? There you go.
Another battle.
There we go. Nice messy kill. That's all of them done here in Redcliffe. Go, health bolties. Some more here. Alright. We've cleared them out in the village. It's time to go to the castle. Not sure if there's anything really. Well, there's still more money. I'll always take more money.
Shall be done.
Let's get through this. Oh god. This is not fun to see. I'm gonna loot their corpses anyway.
Very well.
Why didn't you even give me the option to loot these corpses? God dang it, game. There we go. There we go. Now let's get to the castle, make sure everyone is okay there. Oh crap, we're getting this issue. Might have to restart the game real quick after this. Just make sure we don't have too many loading issues.
Darkspawn have sent us.
First, we're gonna take care of all these darkspawn. There's a lot of grunts. I'm gonna do a sweep. There we go. Take care of this rolling emissary. There's more there. Oh crap. Leave Win alone. Sweep. More try. Don't fall down. Any more? There's going to be everything. Right, I guess it's gonna be everything. Herlock emissaries. Can't talk to the Redcliffe soldiers, so we'll just go inside. Or not. So I'm guessing stuff is still supposed to come.
Who's begun?
If we're stuck like this. No. Yeah, we might have to restart the game. In order to get the rest of the content. Because I swear to god there's supposed to be an ogre here. Alright, well, luckily it's safe before all of this. I think. Let's see. Yep, there's an autosave. Alright, I'll just do a little quick restart. Nothing we can't handle.
the fiends ahead.
There we go. We're just back at this point now. No problems. No problems. Sorry.
Quickly, we must fight. The honor of
There could be another hurlock there.
no quarter shall be given.
Logan can hold on line for now. I gotta make sure this hurlock emissary is taken care of. No, not the misdirection X. Oh, there we go. There's another hurlock. Good thing. There we go. Yep, there's the ogre. See, I knew there was supposed to be an ogre still. It's an ogre alpha. Aha. We've frozen him. War cry. There we go.
My lord, you're here. Thank goodness.
What's happened here?
I don't rightly know. Riordan of the Grey Wardens arrived this morning, just ahead of the Darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked.
Alright. Can you hold the Darkspawn for now?
There might be stragglers, but you seem to have...
Alright, I just want to... Good. Seem to have a little NC in my pantsy. This walking animation. Okay, guard, take me inside.
I was told to watch for your arrival, Warden.
Right,
Your
take me inside.
I should take you to the hall right away.
Yes, 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 yes. Take me in. That's just a funny head.
It's a relief to see you.
Speaking of head, Honora has no head.
Yes, what a pleasure to see you again.
The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
How certain are we that this is good information?
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
Why did we think they were headed here?
The Darkspawn line is wide, and many of them roam away from the main Horde. Until now, most of them have been spotted here in the west.
Not to mention that our forces have been distracted by the Civil War.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Make her preserve us.
And we won't be able to reach Denerim within 2 days.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
Is it even possible to reach the city in time?
Perhaps not. But what is important is that we know where the Archdemon will be. If we do not defeat the Archdemon, it will not matter if Denerim is saved or the Horde defeated. And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march. And hope the army collected here gives you the chance you need. Arleman, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak, Your Majesty.
Then give the order. The longer we delay, the longer Denerim will be at the mercy of the Horde.
Let's see. And just how are we supposed to defeat this Archdemon?
An excellent question.
Then you don't know. Of course not. You're both new recruits Duncan wouldn't have expected.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
Excellent.
Perhaps you and Logain should meet me before you retire for the evening. There are things we need to speak of.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
go. Yet I'm still stuck in this animation. Let's see, maybe I can resolve it by doing this. There we go, fixed it.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Cloret sent their men, or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no.
House Cloret's feud with House Romuald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Huh. Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. Didn't realize you were still up and about.
I sure am. Is there a problem with the Dwarven forces?
Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the assembly.
They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar.
Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arsed thinking that got us into the mess after Endrin passed.
It was our good fortune that you decided to return home when you did, Grey Warden. For all that you needed our help, I expect we needed yours more.
Alright, well, carry on, men.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We've a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
Hey Zern, how's it going? We are right in the final portions of the game today. And by God, I'm gonna finish it today. Let's see, Arlema, Lord Tegan, you have anything to say?
Marrying Alistair to Honora would not have been my first choice. Still, it does keep the Therin bloodline alive, and Honora is a fine ruler. So I suppose I owe you thanks, Warden. All of Ferelden does.
Hooray. Are there any other allies we can use?
We have sent messengers to Orlais. With any luck, the Empress will send us help within a week. I think it entirely possible, however, that she has written Ferelden off as a lost cause already, and will seek to defend her empire first. Perhaps the Grey Wardens of Orlais will be able to march and reach us in time.
That's good to hear,
Zare.
Zare.
Rely on their arrival, even so.
Alright, I should get to my room. Dean, you have anything to say?
And now Denerim is under assault by the Darkspawn.
I guess not.
The death toll will be...
Alright, let's go this way. Here are our companions. Anything to say?
I am listening.
I guess not. Liliana?
I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you?
Nothing apparently. Win?
What's on your mind?
Nothing as well.
It is...
Okay, these guys have nothing else to say. Let's see, what about Bodan?
If there's anything I can do for
Let me see your wares. Yeah, still have a greater health potion. I'll take all of those, and I'll take all your potent health potions too. And anything else you have? Nothing right now. And I don't need to do any enchanting. So up we go. Right. This is the door to a room with a chest in it. Gonna break open the chest. By God, that's how I roll. Lost the map of occupied Ferelden. It's alright.
Very well.
Alright. There's Logain. Still
Let's
needs
see what
hunched
this
over potion.
Riordan has to say.
Here we go.
You're both here. Good. Please know I assumed you had already been told. Otherwise I would have told you this when you freed me in Denerim. I'm sorry.
If you're trying to tell us that the Darkspawn taint will eventually mean our death, we do know this.
Welcome back, Duck.
No, it's not that. I wish it were. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn?
Also, if you're wondering why Logain is with us, Zaren, that's because I have been able to turn him to our side. Well, sort of. We've beaten him, and his only way out of just execution was joining the Grey Wardens. So we let him join. Alistair was not really happy with that, but he still is now part of the royal family. I have something to. I assume it has something to do with the taintiness.
That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
And what happens to the Grey Warden?
The darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
The Grey Warden that kills the archdemon perishes.
Yes. Without the archdemon, the blight ends. It is the only way.
So it's up to the three of us to kill this thing.
In Blight's past, when the time came, the eldest of the Grey Wardens would decide which amongst them would take that final blow. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
Then this will be dealt with soon. One way or the other.
So it will. Let us hope it ends for the better.
And hopefully you can get that hunch out of your butt there. Okay, well, guess I'll just have to go to my room then. Gonna be fun dying tomorrow. Oh well. Oh, hi Morrigan.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
Morrigan, is everything alright? I'm not alarmed, I'm glad to see you. Just thinking it was not a good idea. I'm not alarmed, I'm glad to see you.
I did not come here to speak of sentimental things. I came here to speak with you. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole.
Loopity loopity.
I know what happens when the archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
Does not need to be? What do you mean?
I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
What sort of ritual is this?
It is old magic, from a time before the Circle of Magi was created. Some would call it blood magic, but I think that means little to one like you.
And from where did you get this ritual, Morrigan?
From Flemeth, of course. I have known about it for some time.
So you knew about the sacrifice before Riordan told me?
I did. Would you have believed me if I had been the one to tell you? I have my doubts.
Then tell me more.
What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
So you telling me I get to get late before I get to battle, and I get to live if I take you with me? My, this deal sounds amazing! So the child becomes a darkspawn?
Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
Is this why you've been so friendly to me?
It's why I was sent with you by my mother. It's why she saved your life to begin with. Caring for you was not part of the plan, but I cannot let what I feel interfere with what I must do. This is important to me. The fact that it may save your life makes me all the more determined to see it done. Please, do not cloud the issue.
If you feel anything for me, then accept that it will make what we must do that much easier.
Will I ever see you again?
After the archdemon has been slain? No. No, you will never see me again. Refuse my offer, however, and I leave now. This is simply how it must be.
Fine, I agree.
A wise decision. Come, my love. Put the thoughts of the ritual aside and let us make this last night together one to remember.
Oh, we will. And now, it is time for even more awkward sex scenes in this game. I'm still glowing. Oh my god, my shoulders. So intimidated am I. Oh, don't even get to see any further.